dawn of the new millennium brought forth some fresh challenges at Hopman Cup as first-timers Thailand took on Japan in the playoff for the 8th and final place in the draw. Tamarine Tanasagan and Paradorn Shrikapan showed some of the form they would be famous for in the 2000 series, beating Japan 2-1. The South African combination of Amanda Kutsa and Wayne Ferreira were back in Australia to once again try and capture the cup. On day one, they kicked off their campaign against Belgium's Dominique van Roost and youngster Xavier Malise. They easily accounted for Belgium 3-0. Sweden's Ussa Karlsson had the unenviable record of never having won a Hopman Cup singles match. She rejoiced in her New Year form, though, as she swept aside American hopeful Alexandra Stevenson 6-4, 6-4. Jonas Bjorkman helped Karlsson clean sweep the Americans, first taking his singles match against James Blake and then assisting in Sweden's two-set mixed doubles victory. The Slovak Republic's Karol Kuchera knows what it's like to win at Hopman. He took the crown in 1998. At Hopman 12, he teamed with Barbara Schett, the Slovaks first up taking on the unknown force of Austria's Henrietta Nagyova and Stefan Kubek. The Austrians threw down their challenge for the title by defeating the Slovak Republic in a tight three-setter in the mixed doubles.
Oh, yes!
Australia's Mark Philippoussis and Jelena Dokic returned to Hopman Cup 2000 as the defending champions. The sellout crowd were eager for a first-up victory. Dokic faltered in her singles match against Tamarine Tanasagan, though, and it was the break that the Thai team were looking for, defeating the Aussies 2-1. Session 6 saw first-up winners South Africa and Sweden clashing it out. Kutsa disposed of Karlsson in 2 sets, and then Ferreira continued the South Africans' good form with a 6-4, 6-4 victory over Bjorkman. South Africa's grip on the cup was getting stronger. An inexperienced USA team was still having trouble getting their act together and couldn't get the better of Belgium on day 4. And Australia turned their fortunes around with a 2-1 victory over Austria. The surprise team of the tournament continued to be Thailand. And when Tanasagan and Shrikapan bundled the Slovaks out of title contention with a 3-0 defeat, they themselves were firming as finals favourites. Sweden kept their chances alive when they took out the mixed doubles match against Belgium. That allowed them to take the tie 2-1. South Africa suffered a shock loss to the Americans Stevenson and Blake, the USA just managing to clinch the tie in the 3rd set of the mixed doubles match. There was disappointment for Australian fans when Mark Philippoussis retired injured from the tournament after a loss to Jelena Dokic meant the Aussies couldn't make it to the finals. There was further surprise on the 6th day when Thailand stumbled at their final hurdle and went down 2-1 to the Austrians. Tamarine Tanasagan and Paradorn Shrikapan had done enough in their first Hopman Cup, though, to make it through to the final. Their opponents were to be the title-hungry South African pairing of Amanda Kutsa and Wayne Ferreira. The fairy tale run of the Thais looked certain to continue as Tanasagan took the first set and raced to a 3-love lead in the ladies' singles. Kutsa is a fighter, though, and in true finals fashion, stormed back into contention, taking the second set 6-4 and then clinching the third as well. be a mighty effort for Paradorn Shrikapan to take on the experience of Wayne Ferreira to keep the Thai's chances alive. The first set was a mammoth struggle, but the eventual tiebreak went to the South African. Ferreira's confidence grew from there and he raced away with the second set, 6 games to 3.
And there it is. Persistence has paid off for the Republic of South Africa pairing of Amanda Kutsa and Wayne Ferreira.
The triumphant South Africans finally clinching the title that had eluded them for so long.